position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. To the air, it's Jennings. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Complete downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Might be calling a hot route. Leaves it with the running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Mustangs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
And the Mustangs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Brinson. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Well, that play action fake, it just froze the defense for a split. That allowed the tight end time to work his route, get vertical down the field, and pick up a big gainer for the offense.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
keep trying to fight for extra yards, or you don't have your head on a swivel, watch out, because these dudes lay the lump.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Unleashes to the end zone. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Play action on 1st down. Under fire. That's caught. It's Dixon.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up, because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
Illinois could try to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the air on 1st down. Flips it out to the back. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
To Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defensive.
Headed to the end zone. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mustangs. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. to the tailback. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, that's a fortuitous bounce because we know this guy already fumbled earlier in the game, David. He's got to do a better job with 5 points of pressure on that ball.
Or he's going to be sitting on the sidelines. Coaches are not going to continue to trust you if you're going to continue to put the ball on the ground.
Going right and going deep. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Got a man. It's Brinson. Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback making checks. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Caught over the middle, it's Brinson. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking to buy time. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Right offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Going for it all. Touchdown, SMU. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, You better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of...
He holds it in, and nobody's close. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. Powers through the defender.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Fires to the right. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. Quick strike complete. Still running at the 40. Still on his feet. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. They'll throw it from the red zone. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Illinois! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. the catch. It's Maryland. There he goes. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Hudson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Mustangs in the hurry up. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And the Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. From the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Hudson. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Back's looking for the goal line. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, SMU.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Send the tight end in motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete to the left. Turning it on. Oh, he's got a chance. Hits it with a stiff arm. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time's dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Altmaier. Fires into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
One more snap coming before halftime. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
A lot of time left to line up for an onside kick. I mean, you're risking giving up really good field position. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll give it to Johnson. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. The Mustangs will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Looking to throw. It's Altmaier. Here's a heat. On the run, fires downfield. Complete to the right. Oh, he's got some strength. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
They'll move the tight end. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. end now in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. It's 1st and goal as Illinois comes to the line. To the air, it's Altmaier. Tight end finds a soft spot. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Illinois right back to the line. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown Illini! And the comeback is on.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Punt is on its way. Let's see what he can do with it. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Send the tight end in motion. It's a draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Unloads it left. All alone, he's got it. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Sends it back in motion. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Firing to the right, complete. Brings him to the open. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking down the middle. And it's caught. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Illinois lining up quickly.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Unloads to the right. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender. Understand the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, the ground game. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. Motion from the back. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Not really a huge decision there. You don't want to give up the football at this juncture of the game, and they're able to keep the drive going.
You know, the head coach here obviously feels like punts and field goals are not going to get him back in it, so put this one on your quarterback. Trust in him to go out and execute and give your team a chance to win.
They'll run the quarterback sneak. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down.
And I tell you what, you find the hole. Goodness gracious, when you got defensive linemen that get in the backfield that quickly, and the quarterback's trying to stick the ball quick and get some yardage, defense definitely won that one. They probably knew it was coming and got the stop.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Defense in press coverage. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Illinois! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The inside handoff to the running back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to throw. It's Jennings. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires to the right. Hits the open man. He's loose on the right. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you've now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. the ground. Touchdown, Mustangs. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Altmaier. It's complete on the right side. Oh, what a move to get room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but given 10 yards and the first down. Illinois right back to the line. To the air on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And he's got it at the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They're looking to pass from the red zone. It's complete to the right. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Hauls it in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Back to pass, it's Altmaier. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, defense, now you need a big play. You got the incompletion. You need one last play to keep this offense out of the end zone, and you win the game.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, fighting Illini.
going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the two-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He makes the grab. The two-point try is good, and they take the lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And he loses the football on the return. Corral by the kicking team. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with a W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to...
position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Trojans will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Sherrill. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he... out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, running back on the move. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Makes the grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. All things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Stowers. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
After that last completion, it's second down. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Alexander. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. He lets it fly. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Off and running. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball and let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Lane. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. Think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To throw, it's Mayava. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Back to pass on second down. That's reeled in. It's Miller. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, a great job by the quarterback understanding where the pressure was coming from and understanding where his outlet was. And David, you know, it's demoralizing, I expect, from a defensive standpoint when you think you've dialed up the blitz and you think you're getting home.
Yeah, and you're you're doing what you can to try to pressure the QB and you're bringing extra guys, but sometimes that comes at a sacrifice. And you can see he got the matchup he wanted, took advantage of it, didn't get flustered.
There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Fakes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Ncaa. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on third down. Close to the marker. It's Limit. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans. Extra point here will tie the game. And the point after is good. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Sherrill. Drills him with the stiff arm. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Looking for space to the left. Throws to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And they'll line up from the 31 on first first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gonna take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Now the play fake. Looking for a deep man. Pulls it in on the right. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. They're not only ready to fight on, they're ready to deliver knockout punches with plays like that.
They typically are, and it's typically Hollywood scripts, right? Just beautiful playmakers, big bodies, fast bodies, highlight the famous celebrity quarterbacks. That's just what USC does.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Lane. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after a big play up top.
This quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
The Trojans are on the move. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
The Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. This is a designed run. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th
a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's fourth and short and fourth and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But fourth and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Miller. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Miller. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber and the Giants, Frank Gore and the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in his Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense. Even though they knew sometimes they were the 3rd or 4th read in the progression, they were hoping I was going to throw them a football. And it is so nice as a quarterback to know that you've got running backs like that that want to be involved in the passing game.
The give is to Miller. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Ncaa. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Trojans come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. He'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
And the Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Lets it fly. He's got it down the left side. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Man, that's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throwing right. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And I don't mind this coaching staff and their decision to stay aggressive here with the lead at the end of the first half. You've got a quarterback that, in my opinion, has earned the right to throw the ball in these situations, but you got to be better with your decision-making right there. That's a costly turnover, which now gives your...
Caught at the 25. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. All the way down to the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Unloads to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, you wonder if the defense is starting to figure it out finally here. In the first half, this guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get some bodies back there anticipating the QB to look his way to force an incompletion.
Wants to go up top. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Spence. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Now on the move. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Vandy. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. That's caught, it's Lane. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Just about set to get this second half underway. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Ncaa. Finds his tight end. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Lemon. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
Yeah, it's not about the
X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. On target to the left. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Trojans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you. You're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
With the run on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal.